the plains. They are very, very plain indeed. Hey guys, what's going on? Eric here. Minecraft with Eric, chilling out in a brand new creative world. Got a village, and I got a little setup happening over here. Today, we are getting into the deeply mystifying yet surprisingly simple world of breeding trees using the Forestry mod. Now, first of all, we're going to need a few things. I've got everything set up right here. We are going to get into, first we need a squeezer, and this puppy is making seriously copious amounts of seed oil cans, or you can pump it directly in. I just have the seed oil cans up there for demonstration. This thing is called a carpenter. You fill it with your seed oil, and you put oak wood logs, or whatever wood logs really, shape of a chest and or a furnace in there. Add some seed oil and you get the impregnated casing. We're just going to take 3 of those and come over here, put them in here, and this is where we are going to make the apiary. That's right, tree breeding and forestry requires bees. So we are just going to grab, I guess, 5 apiaries for right now. I'll be making more during the break. I can spawn them in, but, you know, I got to show you the process of making them. And then what we need are these things called grafters. Grafters are tools made out of 2 sticks and an ingot of bronze, and these things, when it comes to forestry trees, if you use them to break leaves, they will give you a sapling nearly every time, especially when it comes to the tree mutations, which we are going to show you a little later on in the video. So we are just going to make a ton of grafters right now. Alright, and then finally over here, this is called an Apiarist pipe. It is made by using 2 propolis, I don't know how you pronounce it. But anyway, yeah, you use 2 of those, and the ever-expensive diamond transport pipe coming from Buildcraft. You get the Apiarist pipe. This is a funky little pipe here. We're going to make a bunch of these, and we are going to use them to do the next part of the video, which is going to involve this. Lots and lots of bees. I've been running around in this world here, gathering up a whole mess of princesses and drones. So, first of all, we're going to go over here, show you this bit here. This is the, of course, assembly table and the lasers that go with it. We are going to get out these chips here, and we are going to throw them into the assembly table. First of all, you got your redstone chipset, which is made with simply just redstone. Then you got your iron chipset, redstone iron chipset, which is made with an iron ingot and redstone right there. And then you got your pulsating chipset, which is made with your ender pearls. You put them all together, and you will ultimately make, I'm going to tell that to stop, a gate. Now we're going to let this gate flow through here. Then we're going to pull it out of the chest, unless there's one already made. There is one already made. Okay, so we are going to throw the gate back in the assembly table, and we are going to get the final piece of the puzzle, the autarkic gate. That's what we want. Alright, so now that we got all the pieces, parts together, it is time to show you how to hook up your bee system to automate it, which is very handy. Alright, it is time to show you bee automation. So here's what we are going to do. We are going to dig a 3D pole and put a grass block right there for now and slap our apiary in front of it. Don't need the grass block anymore. Now this system is pretty darn simple, and I'm going to say thank you and what's up to both Imasu and Haskell Gaming. You can find Haskell's YouTube link down in the description there. We're going to go ahead and set up the automation for this. So you put your apiarist pipe underneath your apiary. Then we're going to put some golden pipe on either side of that. Then we are going to slap a chest down on top of this. Now notice the apiarist pipe to the right is green, to the left is yellow, and on the top is gray. So we're going to go into the apiarist pipe. We want gray to be any bees. That is going to feed any and all bees back up into the apiary. We want the yellow side to be nothing because that's the input, and the green side is the output, so we want items to come out of there. Alright, whoop. We're going to go ahead and do items. There we go. This will recycle the bees in. Then, of course, we are going to slap our wooden transport pipe on the side, put on our target gate, and as always, we are going to set it to items in inventory. Energy pulsar. This will pull extra bees out of this section as well as any honeycombs, send them down through the system. The bees will be fed back up into the apiary, and the combs will end up here in the chest. So let's go ahead and get a couple of bees out. Whoops, there we go. We need a princess, and we need a drone. So we are going to go ahead and put these in here. They will mate and form a queen. In this case, obviously, a meadows queen. Now it's night. Bees need daylight to operate, so we are going to go time, set, day. There we go. And real quick, we are going to get out some flowers here. I am going to use the red roses, because our love is like a red rose, and I am a little thorny. Now, there we go. We got flowers. We got bees. And once these bees cycle through, they will pump down through and feed back into there. And any honeycombs that are created will end up in the chest, as I have described before. This is very important to tree breeding here, being able to automate your bees. This way you don't necessarily have to babysit the apiaries all the time and keep refilling them with new queens. So that's going to lead us to our next part of the problem. Alright, now that we have automated the bee process, it's time to expand on that a little further. This here setup is pretty decent for breeding trees. You got 6 apiaries, the chest in the middle, and the addition of the iron pipe, which we will break out the trusty Omni wrench and wrench that into the middle like so. So all the items come out and go into the chest, and all the bees cycle back up into the apiaries. And now the big reveal. In this diamond chest, I have every known possible tree combination and a few that aren't exactly sure yet. First of all, I need to give a shout out, link below, to the forums member Quesenek, I think it is, Quesenek, 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 whose list of tree breeding possibilities I am going over in this video today. Here we are. You got your basic saplings up here. These are your vanilla saplings. Okay? Now, we're going to use the vanilla saplings to get started in this mess. We're going to start with the oak and the birch. And you know what? I need some bone meal. There we go. We're going to get some bone meal. Now, what you want to do is you want to plant these trees, alternate them. You know, keep them kind of close to the hives, but not so close that they will overpower the hives. And just, you know, cover them up, because you want your hives visible to the sky. I need to get out my grass block here. I keep punching holes. Alright, there we go. Now we should be able to throw down a birch right there. Maybe an oak right here. Hopefully these will not... I think that might be too close. We'll back that up one. And then we'll throw down a birch over here just for S&Gs. Another oak maybe right here. See, we surround the hives with the saplings. Lots of the 2 kinds you want in order to breed the trees that you want. And then we'll throw another oak right here for S&Gs. Grow them. Looks like we already got a pretty impatient tree right there. Ooh, right in my face, isn't it? Alright, we'll get the oak here. Ooh, dang. Birch, oak, whoop, grass, birch, oak, and finally oak. Now, as you can plainly see, all the beehives are exposed except for that one. We need to expose that one to the sky, make sure they're producing. Looks like this one isn't exposed to the sky either. We'll fix that. Notice the bees are all flitting around, going in, working it in through the trees here. And what we're going to do is I'm going to go over here. I'm going to stand on this apiary, and I'm going to fade into sometime later so you can see what you're looking for when you're breeding trees. Alright? Be right back. Fade into a good deal of time later. up there at the top of the birch tree, we've found what we are looking for. Let's go have a look. Oh, rain. Wouldn't you know it? This is a mutation. I am going to get into my inventory and get out the grafter. This is a mutation. It's any discoloration in the leaves of any tree indicates, hey, I got a new sapling here. Now we're going to go ahead and whack this with the grafter. Whoops. And it looks like an apple oak sapling, which is basically a normal oak sapling. Now, after a while, you're going to get a bunch of different combinations. So I'm going to go over here to my diamond chest and... oh, other side. Okay, I'm getting a little lost in my own world here. Here's my diamond chest. We are going to open this up, and remember, I put in all kinds of combinations. So we're going to go through, and once I get the weather cleared up, we're going to go through all these combinations of trees, show you what they look like, and it's going to be fun. And some of these are like not necessarily, you know, they haven't been tested according to the sheet that I've been using, so there are some special conditions for one or two of them. So we're going to get into that right now. Let me back off here. I am going to stop the rain. There we go. And I am going to make it day again. There. Alright. Let's plant some trees, shall we? Alrighty. First up, our oak right here. Standard vanilla oak tree and your standard vanilla birch tree. Putting those together will yield you one of two combinations. Now the first combination you're probably going to get the most often. This is the silver lime tree. Okay, that's the silver lime tree. Pretty neat looking. Now in the second instance, which I'm going to go over here and show you, because this is kind of big, you got to be in a swampland apparently for this, or some other humid, squishy kind of biome. But this will give you the white willow, which is a really freaking looking tree. Here we go. See, there's the wood. That's the white willow tree. So that's what oak and birch give you, is the silver lime and the white willow. The white willow, remember, is, according to the cheat sheet I'm using, pretty much got to be done in a humid biome like a swamp or a jungle maybe. Not entirely sure, but keep that in mind. Moving on. For this one, it looks like the sheep wants to get in my way, but we're going to surprise him. We got your standard oak sapling, which is choking the sheep to death. Very nice. And then we got your standard spruce sapling. And this is going to give us, right here, the mundane larch. Yeah, does look pretty mundane, doesn't it? Although the bark of the wood looks pretty nifty. Alright, so that is oak plus spruce equals mundane larch. Next combination. Alright, next up on our parade of trees, we got your vanilla oak, your silver lime tree, and that has a chance of giving you the very interesting hill cherry tree. Looks like it's from Mars, doesn't it? It's really freaky. It also has a chance, once again, if you're in the humid biome, like a swamp or a jungle, of giving you the white willow, which apparently makes a very nice bunker. So yeah, oak plus silver lime, chance to get a hill cherry, and chance to get a willow. Very nice. Moving forward. This one's going to be a quickie because once again the humid biome thing comes into play, I believe. We got your vanilla birch. We got your silver lime tree, which will result in, if you're in the right conditions, yet another white willow that you can get trapped in. Alright, it's raining. We're just going to play through the rain and get to the next combo. Another sheep has come to die. Alright, vanilla spruce tree. Mundane larch yields the bull pine. This is actually the first time I'm seeing the bull pine, and yeah, it looks pretty nifty. So yeah, spruce, mundane larch, bull pine tree. Next up, Now that we have our bull pine, we're going to combine it with the silver lime. And we are going to get... This might be one of those ones that requires multiples, so I'm going to go ahead and bust this out here. Grid of 9 of these. These are... Sequoia! Look at that! That is, again, the first time I'm seeing that. Okay, so sequoias, if you're going to plant them, you're going to need 9 saplings to do it, and boy, is that a big honking tree. It looks evil, so the lightning is kind of fitting. So, bull pine, silver lime, sequoia. Let's get on to the next set of trees. Alright, the last available vanilla tree is, of course, the jungle tree. We couple that with the silver lime tree, which does not want to grow. A lot of these you have to grow during the day. There it is, the silver lime tree, and we skirt this little pond here. Oh, we fell in. This is the teak tree. The teak tree is very important for those of you who like ebony wood, so we'll get into that momentita. So jungle, silver lime, chance of getting a teak tree. Leave us continue. Alright, for all you 9x9ers who covet that ebony wood, we're getting ever so close. Standard vanilla jungle tree, teak tree will give us a chance of getting the kapok, which is a freakishly tall tree in and of itself. So, we got jungle wood, we got teak, and we get the kapok. Alright, next combo. Alright, 9x9ers, this is the one you've been waiting for. Teak tree, kapok tree, put them both together, and you get the mighty ebony wood tree. Yes, this is the one you all want so badly. Let's pop that open and see why. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that neat? But the trick is, you need to wait forever, and I waited forever, let me tell you, to get 9 saplings to grow this big, thick bad boy. But that means you're going to get a lot of ebony wood, and that's a very nice looking wood plank to use. I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to be using it a whole bunch. So there you go. Teak, kapok, ebony. Got that? Teak, kapok, ebony. Wait long time, get 9 sapling, grow big tree. Let's move on, shall we? Okay, here's a fun one. We got teak plus silver lime equals this freaky looking bad boy right here. The balsa tree. That one didn't come out with too many leaves on it, did it? Eee. But yeah, that's the balsa wood tree. You got teak, silver lime, balsa wood. Next in the lineup is yet another combination involving teak. Here we go. We got teak, the brand new balsa wood tree that we got before, which once again gave us no real leaves to speak of. And this will give you the desert acacia. Very cool looking tree. Kind of reminiscent of the ones you find in some of the special biomes in Feed the Beast. Nifty looking. Not exactly what I'd use, but hey, it's pretty good. So teak, balsa, desert acacia. Let's continue. Okay, next up, balsa, desert acacia, and then this one, which apparently I can't grow at night. There we go. Is this one of the ones that requires multiples? Let's find out. I haven't tested this one. In fact, we're not even sure this combination is how it works. Whoa, there it is. Looks like it's a 2x2, so we can go ahead and destroy these. This is the Wegni? Or the Wengi? The Wenge? The Wango Tango? That's what this is here. Alright, now this combination, as I said, is not exactly confirmed according to the cheat sheet I have, but it's believed to be the proper combination. So balsa, and then desert acacia gets you the Wengi, or the Wango. The Wingo? Wingo! Alright, we can go on to the next one. The mighty Kapok tree. The start of this new combination, when we combine it with the ever-popular yellow, or the ebony myrtle, or myrtle ebony, yeah, ebony tree. Yeah, oh man, I'm losing it today. We're going to go over here and get something that's going to require more than one sapling. It's the yellow Marante. Let's try a 2x2. Nope. Is it 3x3? Let's try that. Oh, no. Wow, that grew funky. But that is the yellow Marante. Martini. Shaken, not stirred. Apparently it only requires a 2x2, but it made me put down a 3x3. Strange brew that. So, Kapok, Myrtle Ebony, Yellow Martini, you know, Marante. Yeah, Marante. Alright, there you go. Next up is another combination you're probably gonna want to do. Yeah, you're gonna want to do in a humid type biome such as a swamp or a jungle. Kapok. Which one of these do I bone meal? Aha! The yellow Marante. It appears to be the northwestern sapling you want to hit with bone meal. I think I've got it now. Kapok, yellow Marante, and of course, if we're going to a human biome, we're going for a white willow. It's a nice day to grow a tree. Kapok, yellow Marante, white willow. Next. Alright, if you recall, getting the MwE, which is a 4 sapling tree, because I didn't seem to recall it. There it is. The MwE. We don't know if that's confirmed yet or not, so should you be lucky enough to get one, and you combine it with a balsa wood tree, you get this ugly beast right here, which is another multi-sapling tree, apparently. Okay, maybe it is 9. Let me get rid of some of the grass here, and then hit the middle one. There it is! This is the Grenadier's Boa. Yeah, you can see it right there in the tooltip. Grandma's big tree. Right there. And it looks like it's got some funky teal wood in there. Let's take a closer look. Ooh, look at it. It's like a kiwi fruit. That is a pretty neat looking tree. So MwE, balsa, baran tree. Alright, that works out. Let's do the next combo. Okay, we come back to the tall yet humble Kapok tree. Then over here we got your myrtle ebony that everybody loves. And this is the first of 2 methods that will get you a tree that will not grow unless I put more saplings down, apparently. Oh, I hate that. I always do that. Let's try it with 4. Nope, it's gonna be a biggin. Oh, nope, no, it is a 2x2. Wow, that's the common chestnut, or the walnut tree? Yeah, that's the common walnut tree. Excuse me, this is the walnut tree. So, Kapok, Myrtle Ebony gets you the first method for achieving a very strange looking walnut tree. Let's hit the second method. Second method for achieving the common walnut tree is your hill cherry plus your silver lime equals the big old common walnut tree, which is very uncommon looking. So hill cherry, silver lime equals common walnut. Nifty, huh? Alright, moving on. Alright, our final 3 combinations all produce the same tree. So Kapok, common walnut equals common chestnut. So Kapok, common walnut gets you the common chestnut. There are 2 more methods for this, so let's segue into those. Okay, method number 2 for acquiring the chestnut tree. Hill cherry from Mars. Common walnut tree gives us, of course, the common chestnut. Very cool looking. Alright, so hill cherry, common walnut, common chestnut. Sweet, huh? Alright, let's get to the final combination, and then we will have some brief information, a quick rundown, and all kinds of things. Can't get there till we get through the last set. And finally, the third and final method for the common chestnut is the common walnut, the humble silver lime, and that will yield us, of course, we've been saying it the whole time, the common chestnut. So, our last combination is common walnut, silver lime tree, common chestnut. Alright, let's head back to the original village because this sure as heck ain't it. And let's go over some last minute information, shall we? Whew! That was a lot of information to go over. Man, you thought breeding bees was a pain in the butt? Using bees to breed trees is also a pain in the butt. So we've gone over all your important components. We've shown you how to automate your beehive in one easy step. We have shown you how to expand that automated beehive into a tree breeding set. And then we have shown you all of the possible known combinations of forestry trees. And holy cow, there are a lot of them, aren't there? Holy rip. Look at all these trees, man. Oh, wow. A couple of things you may want to know. You don't have to use Meadows bees. You can, of course, breed bees to get traits from other kinds of bees into a line that you like. So you could find a bee that has a fast pollination trait. This would allow you to get your mutations, the odd colored leaves right there, a lot faster. The grafter only has 5 uses to it, and the 5th use seems to be bugged right now, so you really only get about 4 out of it. So keep that in mind. If you have a lot of mutations happening, you're going to want to have a lot of grafters handy. Another thing, effective tree breeding I've found comes when you isolate your breeding units. If you're breeding one particular kind of tree, set up your 6 apiaries, your pipes, and your chest inside a relatively tree-free area, which is why I created this flat world with no forests. And then use only the 2 kinds of trees that will give you the 3rd kind of tree you're looking for. Okay? Another thing to remember is not only do bees have hybrids, trees have hybrids as well. They will take on traits of other trees. So if you plant a breeding cell using a hybrid tree, you may pick up traits from that other tree, and they may breed into the next one, giving you an odd kind of tree. So don't be frustrated if you're going for the giant sequoia and suddenly you end up with something more on par with the silver lime. That's gonna happen. You're also gonna get hybrids of the 2 trees you got together. That's not a problem. You can further them down the line. It's a pretty neat system, really. And then finally, you're going to want to construct a treealyzer, which is similar to a beealyzer in that it runs on honey drops and analyzes things, but in this case, it does saplings. Okay? So, if you need to go back through and get any of the combinations, feel free to hop back through the video. As I stated before, the link to the cheat sheet I use, which is on the FTB forums, is down below. I want to thank, oh good lord, I can't even remember the name. It's down there. I want to thank that person for doing all this wonderful research. It must have taken hours upon days, if not weeks, to get all of this information together. I want to thank Haskell, the Bee Master. I want to thank Raul, the up-and-coming Bee Master. He and I have been working together a whole bunch in our beekeeping age on 9x9, and we have finally gotten through quite a few of these species of trees. Not all of them, but we're getting there. And then, yeah, I want to thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Check me out on Twitter. Find Minecraft with Eric on Facebook. Links down below in the description. Come join us on 9x9. The IP is also down in the description. That's about it. So we are going to jam down into this village here. And we are going to say stay safe, play hard, and spend hours upon days upon weeks upon months breeding yourself some nifty, really nifty forestry trees with some really nifty wood products that come from them. That's it for now, you guys. See you later.